No creamer today. My freezer is basically empty. Our fridges are very bare. We've been out here for probably about 10 days now, so we're running low on food. One thought process that I've had this morning. I think the freedom that this lifestyle can provide allows for people to take it in any direction they wish. For example, this is what I prefer. This is why I live in a van. To be able to reach places like this, you know, and then have trailheads and streams and the things I love to do at my fingertips the moment I close my computer. But these next few days I won't be out here. I am prepping to head into the city, and by city I don't just mean the small mountain town at the base of these mountains. I mean like city, like Salt Lake City. So especially after last night's beautiful rain, I am going to soak in my last morning here. Welcome to Salt Lake City, Utah. It has quite honestly been wonderful so far. Last night there was a beautiful rainstorm and we all walked to get coffee. It rained on us coming back. As the sun set, a really intense full rainbow formed just in the view that we have from this little backyard. And the reason that I'm here is because my friends Chris and Jerica live in Salt Lake City and I love visiting them when I come through. So we've been here now for, I think this is our third day here, and I have filmed none of the process of getting here because I was so anxious about my van acting up. I drove 7 hours the first day, about 2.5 hours the second day, and on the third day I ran a bunch of errands, and not one time did my van lose power or flash a check engine light. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I just can't understand what the heck is going on. The real reason why I wanted to sit down and update you on the van and being in Salt Lake City and whatever the heck is coming next, because today is a really important day. There might be some really cool things forming as far as some opportunities to create some of my own films. This also means that my YouTube like vlog style videos like this might be a little bit more chaotic, not in the terms of the video itself, but more in the terms of like when they're posted and when I'm producing them and everything, especially if I'm doing longer travel with bigger projects. I love YouTube. I love connecting on here. I love sharing what I do, what my life really looks like, the trials and tribulations of being on the road, as well as all of the beauty. And because it's so important in the YouTube realm to be consistent, you know, upload at least weekly. To make an income, you have to perform well, you have to be consistent, right? Some of the things that may be shifting will allow me to really relax into creativity. Not relaxing in the way that it's less work, because it's definitely more work, but this might really give me an opportunity to spend the time that I think that I want to spend on creating beautiful films and longer stories and more in depth. And that's exciting. And we'll see what happens. Yeah. Today's a big work day. I'm not going to be filming too much in the city because I personally don't find that super interesting. We might be leaving tomorrow, so I'll catch you when we get back on the road. Hi. Okay. I have not touched a thing You just need to see the state of the van. Little bit of context. I have been trying to find a spot. Chris and I together have been trying to find a spot to camp in these mountains for a long time now. I just went up this dirt road to scout for a campsite. A gnarly road. This is what my van looks like now. Okay, these are all my groceries because I put them there after the store, but complete chaos. This has all slid off the bed. All of this has slid forward and fell down. All of this crap as well. Just complete chaos. Okay, here's the problem though. Number one, I have all of this chaos and shit that fell everywhere that I need to clean up. This road was gnarly. Probably shouldn't have been on it. Number two, I am in a pickle. I went up to scout this road and Chris and I were like, you don't see me in a half hour. That means I found a spot. So come find me. But the reason that I'm in a pickle is because I have not found a place to stay and it has been more than a half hour. So I came down this road and my road goes here and then here, and that is an issue. It looks like maybe they have a flat tire or they just went too far over the edge of the road because it is quite steep. So I did my best to pull over and park on the side of the road. This was the only place I could find. I barely fit in the case that because they can't back that trailer up, so they're gonna have to come through here. But the only other problem is the reason I go to scout and Chris waits is because the bus has a horrible, horrible turn radius. Like he wouldn't be able to turn around on something like this, where I can, inch by inch, I can turn around. So he's gonna be coming down. I have no service, we have no way to communicate. He's gonna be coming down that road and then be stuck behind the camper. Oh my gosh. It's a little funny. It's a little funny. I'm gonna be honest, today I have been quite frustrated and irritated with a few things that have gone on and just felt like my patience has been pretty low. But for some reason, in this very moment, the fact that I'm just stuck here, just need to wait for this camper to figure out if they could even get out of here. It's so comical to me and just makes me realize like nothing is ever too serious, you know? Like, I'm just gonna go make dinner. Pickles, tuna in a pouch, and I was really excited about, where did I put it? I was really excited about this 7-layer dip. That's gonna be my dinner. I don't want to cook because this could be resolved in like an hour or 3 days, like who knows, I don't know. But right now we're sticking with pickles, tuna, and 7-layer dip. Is that kind of weird, Akila? I love you. Akila's checking out the situation. Akila, how's it looking up there? There is Chris. Oh no. I think you probably just realized the situation that we're in. FYI, I would go and see if they need help, but they have a whole family with them and they have dirt bikes, so they've been like driving back to the trailhead and whatnot, so I think they've got things covered. So if they were just like stranded with no way to get back or whatever, I'm not a bad person, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. I just spotted my first mule deer. Oh, there she is. You can see the silhouette. Yeah, it just looks like two does to me. Hi, Akila. Oh, were you eating poop? Stop that shit. That's gross. You have poop all over your mouth. Sit. No. That's poop. All right, things are moving. There's Chris. Looks like the trail is coming through. I really hope they have enough space near me. This is so sketchy. It's like 6 inches away from the drop off on the edge. What do you think about this craziness? You're just happy after your poop snack and a nap? Yep. Well, I don't know if they're gonna get this. There's a whole line of people. I think that back one might be a sheriff, so. They're still stuck. The sheriff came. This is so interesting. It really sucks, I feel for them, but the sheriff just told them that they could be fined $10,000 for getting stuck here. And I think that had to do with also like the destruction of the land. That's a big deal. I'm kind of just eavesdropping right now, but I'm also just parked here, so.
Like I was literally just standing there watching the series of actions and just shaking my head and just being like, cause it was like out of a movie to where I'd look over, look at the road up there, and I'd look at where they're at right now and how much issues they're having. I just kept looking back. And forth. I was just like, it's not gonna work. And they can't turn around.
I know.
I was like, I just hope I get up to where Linea is at.
Because
I thought Linea was in a spot, because from far away it looked like she had a little pull out. But she's just waiting for them to, so we don't even know where we're staying.
Well, the sheriff and the family are still all chatting, which means that I am stuck. So, I have my Kindle, and I'm charging my computer so I can get some editing done, laying in bed with Akila. Chris went over to clean the bus while he's waiting, because he can't back up. But I will say I am so grateful for this weather. We're at like 7,500 feet, I think. It is so chilly, and the sunset is also quite beautiful. My view is not bad. Stay. Holy shit. And there they go. All right, it is 8:41. 8:41, and they finally got past. And Chris and I have decided we're just gonna sleep at the trailhead. No point in trying to find a place tonight. We're home for the night, and we'll stay here tonight and figure out the rest later. I think that's a really, really key part about being on the road, just accepting what is and realizing that you can always figure out the rest later. This is our second day at this trailhead, and yesterday the entire parking lot was packed. And a man came back from this trail in the morning, and I asked him, is there like an event or something? And it was then that I realized that this is the trailhead for one of the most popular trails in the area, because it leads to the highest peak in this mountain range, which now I want to do that hike. Maybe I will later today. But so we have just been sleeping and living in a very busy parking lot.
Okay.
This also, I was gonna rinse it out with hot water before.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt your vlog. Hey everybody.
What else do you want to say? How are you enjoying our parking lot?
That I love Linea so much.
How are you enjoying the parking lot home?
I prefer to be up in the mountains.
You're supposed to say that over here to the camera.
I would prefer to be up in the mountains.
Here, look. Fist bump in the middle of the sky.
Boom.
Boom. That's cool. Yesterday, one of the guys, the man that was actually helping the camper through, swung by. It was pretty late, it was almost 9 o'clock, and we chatted for a while. They are leaving today. And so the hope is to really keep an eye out for their trailers, and the moment they leave, we will head back to their spot. It is a beautiful little knoll in the mountains that's open, perfect for solar, but still has some tree coverage for shade. Staying in a busy parking lot is not very YouTube worthy, but it is life, and that's where we're at right now. There will most likely not be a video next Sunday because this entire week I will be out in the backcountry in this beautiful mountain range trying my luck with mule deer. Thank you so much for being here on the weeks that are full of adventure and beauty, and on the weeks like this that include just a life update and a little bit of chaos. Akil and I really appreciate you, and we'll see you soon.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun.